outside here. I quickly just wanted to show some of the areas, things that it offers, the storage that it has. I know a few people have asked about that. Ultimately, this rig has 4 TVs. There's a big outside entertainment area, you know, with this DVD player, stereo. I've set this up and used it as an office in the past. All of it runs off the same remote. TV's inside. We have a inboard propane tank here. And we actually added this extra section here, which allows you to bring propane from an outside source into the rig so that you don't have to run off of this propane. It also is set up so that you can actually use this propane tank to run like a grill or something if you wanted to as well. So that's an addition that we've added to it. Another big storage cabinet. Here's an extra hose actually that'll give you, this hose will run from this to like a Blackstone or a grill so that you can run it right off of that. We're giving away this fuse box, this whatever they're called. Basically it's your power inverter, power surge protector, if you will. We bought this extra from the people we bought it from. This rig is set up with leveling jacks, but we've disconnected that. These are the back 2 jacks right here. They were way too low and had gotten caught up, so we pulled them off. We were gonna remount them higher, but it just never happened in our time of having it. Another storage, these are pretty uniform in size, the ones that carry around. I mean, these are probably 20 inches deep by close to 3 feet wide, 30 inches wide. This is a bigger storage area under one of the slides here. And actually in here, you have access to your air ride pump. For this side, this is set up so that you have air ride pump so that it gives you a more comfortable ride when you're weighted down with more weight. And you just take this off, fill it up. There's one on the other side I'll show you as well. And behind this door is the water filtration system for the rig. So this is where you change your filter out, any of those things. We didn't get into it too much. This is a great storage area because you've got a really deep bay here with a pass-through all the way to the other side. We're going to give away our outside rug. We don't really need it anymore. And built right in here is, whoops.
Sorry, you just can't, the lighting.
Darcy's favorite thing, our Dyson vacuum. So it's ready to go, put it together.
It charges while you drive back here. This is the charging dock.
Great. Big pass-through storage. And we'll show it from the other side as well. I'll leave it open as we come around. Around the back of the rig, we've got the black powder-coated diamond plating. When we first got going, we had the mishap with our trail vehicle, which hit the back. So we've sealed all that up, fixed it, and I had this custom diamond-plated backing made, which I think is pretty sharp. You've got your tow hookups and everything back here as well. Rear view camera. And this is the branding that we did that will just need to be peeled off. The original swoops and branding is still on the rig. This is the big pass-through door. This is an awesome storage cabinet. This passes through the other side. Here's your power cable. We actually bought this as the wrap that goes around the front of the cab so it blackens it out so you have privacy. I built this tiny little piece of wood just to hold and create a shelf here, and underneath it is our camp kitchen, which we use quite a bit. And we're going to let that go with it too. We don't really need it anymore, but sometimes the inside the kitchen gets a little small, so we come outside and set that up almost everywhere we go. Outside shower, you've got your water fill tank, your flush tank for the black water, your city water, cable TV hookup, and this is where you hook up the power from the outside. This is all your sewage and septic area. A little lock to hold it open. You have a hose here, which I use primarily. There are 2 more hoses. Come back here real quick with me. There are 2 more hoses that came with it, one in each side of the bumper here. So these are the ones that came with it. I primarily use this one. We'll give all this stuff comes with it too. We've got a wet hose or wet box, I've got our electrical box with coax cable, all the storage, your black water, gray water valves. It shuts off, drains through here, and comes out through the bottom of the rig versus hanging out somewhere. So you've got
through this hole right here.
Through this hole.
Chris?
It keeps it a lot cleaner. You just unscrew this,
and your hoses go right down through it.
Run the hose right down through, and it keeps it clean and tidy so you don't have a lot of mess. Here's our gas tank fill up right here. You've got your another storage uniform in size. Right above it is access panel to your hot water tank with the drain, the flush valve, not flush, but the drain and everything that goes along with that. Another slide here, and one last storage area on this side, which all these are just chalk blocks that we use, and lifts and things of that nature. We've got some the battery, water filler, window cleaner, and then finally up here is your generator. So there's a Cummins 4000 generator. I'll run it from the inside. There's an inside start as well as you can start it from out here. And if you're out boondocking or need power, start that up. It works great. On the outside, should we do the cab now? Do you want to take a break?
Sure, I'm just getting all the windows and where they are.
Operable windows on the sides up front.
Okay, so we have two slides in this rig, and one is this entire slide right here, and here's the slide button. It's super duper easy. Gives us a lot more space. All right, so there's slide one, and then the second slide is Oakley's bunk area. The button is right here. Okay, we're going to start in the back of the rig. So here's kind of the main bedroom area. It has lots of storage. So this is hanging space in here. I can show you it's the same thing on that side, so I'll show you. I loved all of the storage up above. That was such a nice big, goes all the way through. And then this was lovely too, to have some hanging space.
They're all backlit, so they're lit cedar lined closets, which are real nice for keep rodents out and things of that nature.
And then we had lots of space here as well. We put in, they probably could be replaced, but we put in, you know, just shelving. So we had clothes, and then we had some hanging space on the side. And then we have more space here for, you know, whatever you want to store back here. The two big drawers, one here, one down below. And then we have two side drawers as well, just little smaller drawers. So we had lots of storage. There's also storage behind the TV. So we kind of made this our office setup, but you can store whatever you want.
That's
again.
A big area. It's pretty deep.
Nice big area behind the TV. And then you even have a little teeny drawer that's down here too. So there's lots and lots of storage. And then underneath the bed lifts up, and you have another entire unit, big space here for whatever you want to store. So there's lots and lots of storage for clothes and extra blankets, sheets, towels. And then we can move into the bathroom area. This is the only part of the rig we didn't redo. We didn't get to paint yet because we were undecided about what to do. But there's lots of hooks. There's storage space here. There's a nice big storage here. also a big space down under there. There. So you've got plenty of storage. And then again, our mirror broke on our travels, and we have not got it fixed, but you really just need to buy another hinged mirror. We just screwed it on.
It's a whole medicine cabinet that's split right here on the stile, so because of that, you can kind of see it. We just screwed it in place
to keep it safe,
knowing we were going to renovate that.
It was a mirror that I wanted. I loved that we had a nice big tub and
with
this
skylight
natural light.
above it.
Yeah, it was so lovely. But I could, you know, sew clothing. The kids could actually sit in the tub. Like, that was lovely. And we've got, again, some extra hooks for towels around.
Hold on, I'm going to come around and see the front of that, and then I'll come out of the bathroom. So,
okay.
So yeah, the natural light, as an architect, I've now said that I'm going to put skylights above all of the tubs and bath showers and stuff because of the natural light. But it also, if it ever did leak, it's going right into a drain. So,
this is the bunk area. So when we traveled, we moved the entire top bunk down low. We took this couch out. We moved this down, and we built our son's shelves on the side, and had this all wallpapered out gray. And we made him, of course, room darkening. I had them personally made room darkening shades for him. So again, they can come off, and you can reattach them with whatever fabric you want. But he also had some hooks here. He's got, the shades are awesome in here. They're darkening shades. They really do keep light out really well for the kids sleeping. And then you've got a couple lights in his nook too that he used for reading and stuff like that. So a couple families have asked us to put the bunks back the way that we had it when we traveled, and we're willing to do that. And if we did, we would move this couch and replace it with the one out there that was well used and loved and has a little bit of a rip.
So this is a jackknife couch, and we can show that to you on the. We'll show it to you on the front couch how it becomes a bed.
Oh yeah, I can show.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it on the front one.
Okay.
So the hallway. This also. So there was a TV in the back, and then out here, right across from the bunk space is.
Oh yeah, there's more storage here. And more storage down below. Oakley had a little TV back here that he used for gaming, and kept his kind of like gaming system down below. Some of his toys.
I'll switch with you, Doris. I'll come to the back.
Okay.
So when the slides are out, the door to the bathroom opens all the way up without any problem. When the slides are in, you do have to skip by before you walk through.
So in the kitchen, you do have this that can come up and give you extra kitchen space. I like that, you know, this come off. We actually, our trash can sat here, so we stored this a lot of times down under there. But you have a pretty big sink area. The stove is a typical camp stove, and then when you use your stove top, you just have to fold that back. Typical little microwave. It was kind of handy having a microwave in the rig. And then you've got big storage underneath here for your pots and pans. No storage here for your silverware, utensils. We just kept a few of the small storage, but
I think everything that's in here we're planning just to go with the camper.
Yep, and we added these in for spices and, you know, hanging stuff, whatever you want to put there.
Coffee storage.
Yep, this is a great big area for cups and plates and all that stuff. I loved this bin too. It was so handy to have all your stuff, you know, up in. It looks like there's flowers still on the wall.
And here's the control panel for the whole system. So from here you can tell if your black gray tanks are empty, black, fresh water, how much battery you have, how much LP or propane, you know. So these are all the lights. This is also where from the inside you can prime and then start the generator from the outside, so that it's running. You never have to get up and go outside in the morning. And your water heater, you've got the ability to have it running on electric or gas,
and
depending.
Same with our refrigerator.
Same with the fridge. It has an automatic
electric
switch, so that it'll run off of electricity when you're on electricity, but switch right over to propane when you're not. This also has a water pump, so when you're using water from your tanks versus city water. And it also has an Arctic package. So basically what that means, to my understanding, is that when you're in a cold environment, you click that on, it tries to keep the underbelly a little bit warmer. Again, our fridge.
Typical camp fridge. I like to have these little drawers because I can store stuff in it. You know, it had plenty of space. We add, and then this is great storage too. You again have all kinds of storage here.
And just down below is another control area where you want to put the awning out. Where you would push to put the awning out, your main power button, some additional lights, and if you hook it back up, this is where you would have your stabilization jacks. That panel's been taken out and unplugged so that it doesn't actually get triggered.
And you've got awning lights and porch lights and other lights here too. And then you have lots of, we put these shoe racks in, and they were such a lifesaver to have all of our shoes.
Yeah, those can come out,
here. But yeah, we can remove anything. But yeah, lots of storage. Just goes all the way through for food storage. And then we kind of kept our TV remotes and our DVDs, but what, you know, whatever there. This TV swivels out and is the family
TV screen.
TV. You just have to loosen it right here.
There's a tightening knob and it swings right out.
Yeah. And then again, more storage up here that goes all the way through. So you've got a big, huge storage situation here for lots of storage. And then when we were traveling, we actually took the front of this off, and we had 3 of those long rolling, you know, bins. They fit right underneath, so we had 3 of them for all the homeschooling and the games and just extra storage stuff. So
there's a big storage area under that panel. That panel's made to come right off, and it took us a little while to realize that. Also, one thing we didn't realize till after a year is that this bed, when it folds into a jackknife, and we can show you that, just kind of lift both beds. This one in the front and the back do it. She's got to get her fingers under. Usually when the panel's not on there, it's a little easier. But you come a little further, yeah.
I never know, is it more or
less? Keep going. There we go. And so that becomes a bed, and if you lift on these end panels, they actually come directly up. They're on little, so that your bed becomes a little bit longer. There's more length to it. I didn't realize that until much too long in too many cramped nights. Darcy's putting it back into the couch form, which is, yeah, you missed the storage was under it, which is all, it's all good.
Yeah. And then I sewed these up to block our, you know, cab for when we park, so it kind of felt a little bit more homey. And then Nora also has room darkening shades in her room that we can put over, and so that she has privacy up in her nook as well.
The above the cab bed is one of our favorite spaces. It's when you get up there to sleep, you're just sleeping. We added an extra queen size mattress pad up here.
Yeah. To give her more support.
Bought these beddies, and we can tell you more about beddies at another time.
But she's got storage up here for all of her stuff. And we also sewed black room darkening curtains
on her windows.
Slide over her windows. But yes, this made the up so much more comfy. And then again, I love the storage in this rig. These 2 huge bins were awesome for storage. And then this also breaks down into a bed. It was super easy. It's right under here. There's just a lever. And you just lift the lever, and this whole table just moves down. You have to move
the cushions out.
You know, and then it will lay all the way down as a bed as well.
And the cushions become the mattress, so as you lay them all out.
So that was super duper easy as well.
And so there is some great features about this. This does have, and I'll take you back real quick, Darth, and then we'll show you the cab. This does have a heating control panel back here. Not a heating control, but the great thing about this rig is that it has a fan, cooling, furnace, and heat pump. And if you don't know what that means, it means that you can actually run heat off of electricity. So when you're plugged in at a campsite, you don't have to use up your propane.
And here's your electric panel. fuses.
Right down here's all the fuses and electric panel.
And then this bin right here also, I think, gives you access to something, Chris.
That's access to panel 2 underneath. Some of the plumbing and electrical down underneath. On either side of the bed, though, there are USB ports and outlets.
Oh, yeah. So
your USB ports run the whole time. Your outlets work when you're plugged into shore power or if you have the generator running. And lastly, you want to show the cab? We'll just show the cab. I mean,
we had this as a little bookshelf right tucked right in here too. It worked so perfect.
So the cab is just a cab. We shut it off when we weren't using it. I actually used it as a little office space from time to time, but all leather seats up here. It does have, a really nice navigation system built in, rear view, your back camera. We bought a little front viewing camera as well so that we could record in case anything happened. And any of this wallpaper, you guys, was just peel and stick. So, I mean, it can be peeled off, it can be changed, it can come back to the normal brown that's underneath it. We just painted our cabinets white. So, any of it can come. Same with the back of behind the backsplash here. This is a really cool peel and stick tile. We actually loved it. It's really easy to clean. The other thing I was going to say is there is an antenna on the roof, as well as coax if you're plugged in. This is a great antenna that provides you with plenty of local stations. And to turn it on, you actually have to just go in here, push this little black button, which I can do, and you'll see that it provides power up to there, and you turn that dial from the inside, and it'll show you whether you're getting channels, and then you just program your channels. So pretty much that's it for the inside. For the outside, everything. That's our rig.
That's our rig.
All right.